You're listening to Talking Raptors on Raptors Republic. 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 Talking little Raptors on Raptors Republic.
Welcome to episode 8, season 6 of Talking Raptors. Barry Taylor here with Nick Reynoldson. Happy holidays, buddy.
Happy freaking holidays. But he just broke my mind. I'm not going to lie to you. You said 6 years, and a lot of my life just flashed before my eyes.
Right, yeah. This is the sixth year we've been with Raptors Republic.
Mm-hmm. I like.
Well, then we've done the podcast because we did it too, and then hooked up.
Yeah, here we are.
Anyway, the reason for the slight delay in this conversation is we are a little high right now.
Mm-hmm.
At least I am.
No.
Okay.
I think it's around the room.
And we're feeling festive because we're about to go to the Raptors Republic Holiday Party.
Mm-hmm.
But we thought we'd record this podcast first, and we brought
The man.
our favorite guest.
The myth.
Our favorite guest.
The legend.
The Bill Gates of Raptors Republic. Is that fair?
Steve Jobs.
Isn't there like an Indian guy who's in charge? Oh, that's Google. Sorry. Yeah.
That's okay.
He's a Google guy.
Yeah, he's a Google guy. Did you the Republican Congress asked him, like, why am I getting notifications? He's like, I'll be happy to look into that.
Zarar Siddiq. Fuck. You got my head. Siddiqui. Siddiqui. Buddy.
Siddiqui.
Siddiqui. But where's the?
In the D.
In the D.
Before you used to call it
Siddiqui.
Then I
Siddiqui.
said, hey, it's Siddiqui. Like you say the word the.
Okay.
Yeah. We're good.
It's awkward. Well, I feel like we're good enough friends now that it's just, when would I ever say your last name?
No idea.
Right, so
Hey, we can edit all this shit out, man.
it's all gone.
I don't think we need to edit any of this out.
No one's gonna know.
Then we might not even make it to the end of this podcast, to be honest with you. This might be a lost episode.
We might not make it.
If you're hearing this right now, God bless your heart.
So we're gonna record a podcast now. The three of us are gonna do 5 things pre-party, and then the 6th thing we're just gonna record people at the party, get their thoughts on the Raptors
After a few beverages.
Yeah,
A responsible amount.
later in the night. And we should also preface that we're recording this before the Portland game, so we have no idea what goes on in that game. I'm gonna say a close loss, just because.
That's not very festive.
Well,
Yeah, man, come on.
No, I think
How high are you right now?
because
You're the weird kind of high.
There's no Lowry, Valanciunas, or Kawhi Leonard. Going to be a lot of Lonzo
It's
Brown
questionable.
in Portland. All right, I'm just saying.
What's Portland's record?
See, now if there was a Raptors Republic app, this is where we could just fucking. Right?
It's a good point, man. We got to get on the goddamn app,
Let's
bro.
develop.
What should be on the Raptors Republic app?
Got to be able to, anything we need to look up right now.
Let's
we
do
should be
some
able to
product
find that.
development right here.
They're 15th and 15 and 13, and they're in 9th.
That's a good question, though. What should be on the
On the
Raptors
app, because
Republic
it can't just be like the website in an app. It's got to be more than that, right?
No,
No.
it's gotta have all the sections. You know what I mean? Like you gotta have your podcast,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
You gotta be able to like check the upcoming games.
All right.
It'd be
Right.
like.
Okay.
You gotta be able to check the stats and everything from
Oh,
the past
stats
games.
too?
But even
Yeah.
though like because
No,
you
in-game
include it in
stats.
like the write ups and stuff.
All right.
Do
Basically,
you know what I mean? Like any of your content should be like organizable and you can
Dude.
find it.
Take the score
on an
app
app.
and do it Raptors focused, but add podcasts and
Yeah.
shit.
Right. That's good direction. I'll execute on that right away.
I feel like you're not gonna do that.
No, I totally will, because I actually hired some Ukrainians.
Shout out to the Ukrainian.
to-
Is it the dude that we met?
No.
Oh.
But he's Ukrainian too.
Yeah, that guy's amazing.
Shout out to Andre Bach.
Shout out to Andre Bach.
He's so proud that his
Is he-
email was mrmarketing@gmail.com.
He is Mr. Marketing though. Every time he talks to you, he's marketing something.
But
Himself.
is it MR marketing
MR.
or MI? Oh, okay.
MR, which is the better one, I think.
Yeah, I
For
agree.
sure.
I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do 5 things together here pre-party, and then we're gonna do the last thing is gonna be at the party.
Yeah, and we'll probably get hammered and talk about the Raptors Republic app.
Yeah, I
We'll probably
think
figure it out by the end of the night.
Yeah, we so far we got podcasts, scores, upcoming games.
updates. You know what I mean?
Oh, like every article that gets posted gets like
Yeah, like
notified
new
and
like
shit.
alerts
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
You know, you could do one with like you can even have regular ones with just like the starting lineup and anyway, no real preparation for this either. We're gonna I'm kind of gonna
God,
go
no.
No.
kind of go off the top of my head and throw shit at you guys.
Thing one.
In your gut, is Kawhi Leonard a Toronto Raptor next year?
Yes.
I think so. You know what? I'm still uneasy. I'm not gonna lie. Like I don't see why he would leave or how he would leave, but also I'm like I don't know shit.
You never
about
know.
this dude
No,
at
that's
all.
the thing is nobody knows.
Listen,
He might not even know.
I love that man. Even if he leaves, dude, whatever happens this year, it's already been even how he is in the media. Like when they asked him about Christmas,
He said no.
he's like, I don't want to talk about this right now.
He's like, where have you been in the city? He's like, nowhere.
Nowhere. I'm playing ball.
What restaurants you like to visit? What's a restaurant?
Yeah.
If he went to a Los Angeles-based team, I'd just be like, "That's cool. I get it." He just wants to go home, and there's nothing. There's nothing he can do about it.
I think.
But if he went to anywhere else, I'd be
Charlotte?
like, "What the fuck, man? Like, you just left $40 million on the table to go somewhere."
I don't see him leaving, unless it's to like the Clippers or something. You know what I mean?
Like it has to be a bit of a
Because he
recency
wants to go
bias
home.
thing, I think, because I think it sometimes whatever happens in the regular season gets obliterated by what happens in
in
the
the playoffs.
postseason.
It's true.
So
Absolutely.
if you have like a horrible postseason and there's like more choking going on and you get swept by the Wizards or some shit like that, the whole season doesn't mean anything, and that's all you'll remember.
Yeah.
And it kind of reinforces the Raptors choker label, and he's like, "Fuck this! This is just a pattern
Yeah,
now."
well,
But
this place is a curse. I'm leaving.
Yeah, like it so depends on what happens in the play. But again, the $40 million man, that plays a huge deal too.
For sure.
Do you think Kawhi is the type of guy who cares about what city he plays in?
I don't think so.
He signed with New Balance, man.
I think the only thing is like he wants to go like home. That's the only thing I'm like he would leave for.
I respect that though. If he's gonna leave
Yeah,
$40 million on the
hell
table to
yeah.
go home, I'd be like, "Fuck, man, good for you."
Like if you were a ball player in the NBA and you're playing somewhere else and like you could go home to Toronto, yeah, you're gonna go. Right?
I'm
You
50-50.
can go see your
just 'cause
family. Mom, dad can come see the game. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah, that gets old fast though.
But it's not like he's new in the league, right? Like he's been.
I don't think I would play in Toronto, to be
Yeah.
honest. I would not want to play at home.
Why?
It's too much. I want to be
Dude, he's a
left
champion
alone
already.
at
What do you
some
mean
point.
it's too much? He's done. Do you know what I mean? Like he.
I don't want my family and friends around all the time if I'm a professional
Do you
NBA player.
do you want to be the center of attention and
I-
focus all the time?
Dude, but you're like on the road still. You only play half your
That's a
your
lot of
games
games,
there.
man. That's a lot of games.
But you live there.
Just
Okay,
every
when you-
week,
so
can
if
you
you're
tickets?
playing,
Fuck.
if you're playing basketball and you're, you know what I mean, like
Look at
on
Corey
a team,
Joseph. Like
are
he's
you
happy
living-
to get out of Toronto.
He
He loves Indiana.
Yeah, can't get enough.
He loves it.
no man, he grew braids out. He's having an identity crisis. Corey's got to come home, bro. This guy's lost himself.
It's just out in the middle of a cornfield when
Yeah,
he's
last
not
game I
playing.
saw, he was a
What the fuck
disaster.
am I
I'm like,
doing?
this kid, what happened to this kid? I don't even recognize him anymore.
Like what NBA player has gone home, like in a big ceremony and been successful?
Just LeBron, I think.
Remember when Dwayne Wade went to the Bulls?
Yeah. You're right.
How did that work out?
But LeBron, it was more than going home. It was like the man, like literally destroyed
LeBron
a,
went home
a garbage
again.
legacy. But besides,
LeBron's an exception.
yeah, the man's opening schools. You know what I mean?
Kawhi could be an exception.
Yeah, how's Michael Jordan's homecoming to Carolina?
But I think
working?
that's the luster, though, right? You come to the Clippers, like, but he's gonna do this with the Raptors. That's why I don't think he's gonna leave, because the Raptors never won anything. You know what I mean? You're almost a joke.
With a
You
New
know what I
Balance,
mean?
with
Like,
a New Balance of the NBA.
you're gonna choke in the playoffs. Yeah, you're gonna have a great regular season. See in the playoffs, you're a bunch of bums. You know what I mean? You win that, you're a goddamn next kind of hero. And I think that's what the Clippers are pitching too.
What do you think
Clippers
of
like, yo, come here. We're a joke, but hey, bro.
when was it Kevin Durant who called Kawhi a system player?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like
He takes that personally, man.
ESPN put out a story before this road trip for the Raptors saying that the Clippers' big master plan is to get Durant and Kawhi.
Dude, has a Clippers plan, let alone a master plan, ever worked?
No.
Like, do we have to worry about that at all?
Yeah.
Like, as soon as I hear, like, you can change your font, your logo,
Oh, yeah.
your uniform colors.
Yeah.
You're still the Clippers, man. You're not gonna.
It is weird.
You're not gonna do anything. Like,
Yeah, I could see him going there. I think if he goes anywhere else, it's fucked. I think Toronto and the LA are 50-50. That's my gut.
That guy's amazing, man.
if you
I
had to
hope
put
he's
money on it, $100 on, you got to put $100 on stay or go, or we should call it like a Brexit thing, like remain and
Yeah.
leave.
Yeah.
We should
Yeah.
phrase it that way. Like, would you be in the
Kawhi
remain
Brexit.
camp or the
Remain.
leave camp?
$100 down, remain.
Remain.
I'd like to think that, but I also don't want to jinx it, you know?
But you got to put $100 down on one of the two. So you're gonna put it on
I'd be
leave
happier.
to jinx it?
I
To
would
not
stay.
jinx it?
I would spend $100 right now to know that he would re-sign a max contract.
Like a GoFundMe for
yeah,
Kawhi to stay?
for sure. I'd be like, hey man, here's $100.
What would the limit be for that?
probably
You know how angry
$100? But if he has a
You
charity,
would give Kawhi Leonard $100.
I wouldn't give it to him, I'd give-
Toronto.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
even
Oh,
think
I'd
I
give
would
it to
do
him.
that, bro. I'm like, are you serious? You need $100 from me?
No, but
Dude.
it guarantees him staying though. In this
Oh yeah, then
scenario.
100%.
it
Yeah.
guarantees him he's going to sign the max contract. So
But every
that's
bad
whatever.
game, I'll be way more invested in him playing.
My
Yeah.
tax
It's $100,
dollars.
bro. Like, are you crazy?
It's just he is
That's
so
like 3 beers.
he
2
is
beers
so
at the
fucking
ACC.
good, man. Yeah, it's for sure. But I don't know. I would for sure. I would literally spend if he started a GoFundMe and he's like, "This is my charity that I want you guys to send
People
money
would
to."
revolt. Oh, a charity, okay.
You know what I mean? If he's like, no, not his charity.
For a good cause.
I thought
no,
you
no,
meant
no.
for him. I'm like, are you
no,
crazy?
no. Like whatever. His fucking Ford Bronco charity.
Yeah, sure.
I would send $100.
Guaranteed.
Absolutely.
Thing two.
Nick Nurse.
Yeah.
Are you a believer?
I'm not a doubter, but I don't know if I'm a believer yet.
A believer that he's a decent. Yeah, I think I talked to Will about this last pod.
Can Nick Nurse win a championship?
Sure. It's usually the players that win the
That's what I'm
championship.
saying.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it
But-
doesn't
but I
matter.
don't-
dude.
but-
Phil Jackson won like 6. Apparently, he doesn't know shit.
Yeah.
But also, do you think Dwayne Casey could have won a
No, he won
championship?
9. No, how many
With
did he
Kawhi
win?
Leonard, 100%.
You think with Kawhi Leonard, Dwayne Casey could win a
Yes, dude, it's
championship?
Kawhi Leonard.
For sure. There is a
It doesn't matter
correlation
who's
thing here,
there.
man.
You can call it whatever you want, man. Like, he's gonna do fucking some
I
crazy
have
shit.
I have no doubts that he has a very good team to start his career.
Nick, would this team be better or worse if Dwayne Casey was the head coach right now?
I couldn't even tell you the
It'd
answer
be
to that, to be
worse
honest.
for sure. That's not even debatable.
I don't even know. I
There's
don't know.
not even
Is
debatable.
the Kawhi factor so large that that the coach doesn't even matter?
More or less.
Yeah,
but I think
that's
no. But I'm saying though, it comes down to those 1 or 2 plays where they do have influence in the game, and I would take him over Dwayne Casey 1,000 times.
But have
Bro,
you
but a
noticed
lot
that?
of those plays are get the ball to Kawhi. Like, what are
Yeah.
you talking about? Like, all those plays are Kawhi's got to get the ball, figure it out, bro.
Like, he's not running a
Different
circus out there with
sorts
some
of
Harlem
screens
Globetrotters
and stuff.
shit.
Yeah, you're gonna get the ball to Kawhi
But I'd say
or Kyle. You know what I mean? Like,
at the end of the game, yeah. But I'm talking about just like out of timeout plays. Just like
I don't
middle
think
of the
Nick
third
Nurse
quarter.
is
Yeah, he-
that he is better. I don't think he's that much better. Like, that's make or break
But he's better though.
for sure.
You're
he's
saying if
better.
you could pick one,
He's an offensive like coach, right?
Yeah, yeah. He's
Yeah,
better.
and to be like I said this on this podcast. In the times where it was like, Dwayne, okay, this is why we fucking yell at Dwayne Casey. Nick Nurse made the exact same mistakes.
There were times, yeah. I agree with that.
Even Kawhi making mistakes,
No,
like
no,
dribble
no,
off
no,
his
no.
foot.
I'd say I challenge that a little.
Not
bit.
in this recent stretch here.
The last game, you mean?
on the yeah, you gotta relax. This is
The
I'm talking
last
about-
game is a perfect example where he saw Steph Curry and exploited him like I've never seen Steph Curry exploited like that
Yeah.
on defense before.
But that's on defense, man. Like
But it fucked with him mentally for
But
sure.
you know what I think Nick Nurse is? I was thinking about this and just listening to Nick Nurse. He's about keeping basketball simple. And really, when you think about it, yeah, it's like who you have to shut down Steph Curry, and on offense, who's the smallest guy on the floor? Oh, Steph Curry. Fucking go at Steph Curry. Like it's really easy, and
Hey.
and the guys are executing. Like,
Yeah.
that's his game plan for sure. But I'm like, is that crazy of a game plan? He's like, look at this. That's what happens in our basketball team. People look at me and they try to put me in the post and they try to score.
Dude, but why have we never done that before then?
What?
Exactly that.
I think we have. I just think we haven't had the success.
We haven't had Danny Green.
Yeah, that's
He is definitely good.
that's also.
That's part of,
He also seems more willing to like experiment with shit.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he'll try Siakam sometimes off the bench,
Yeah.
sometimes starting. Like
He's not rigid at all,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
the starters that start the game, like there's no mandate that they'll play the first 6 minutes of the third quarter as well. Like he'll change.
And dude, honestly, it's the same thing like we're saying. It's like it doesn't matter what he's doing. Like let him make mistakes or try things, and then we're gonna see in the playoffs. That's when we're gonna see Nick Nurse. Then we'll be able to answer all these
Yeah.
questions. Like who cares now?
I'll say this way, I'm a believer that when it comes time to make a clutch decision, Nick Nurse has a higher probability of getting that right than Dwayne Casey.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like that. I'm absolutely in agreement with that.
On average.
Okay.
Hey.
We'll see in the playoffs. I hope so. It's leaning that way. I really like Nick Nurse.
I like his
I'm starting to like his like
jawed.
the way he talks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm really starting to like his press conference. He's got that like twang too. I'm like, oh hey buddy,
He's also
I'm
very
getting into you.
I'm surprised he didn't make it to the all handsome coach competition at all.
You know what? We got a couple tweets about that.
Man, hey, Nick Nurse is all right. He had a weird haircut at the beginning of the season. but
What
now
did you
it's
think?
growing
What
in
did you
quite
think
nice.
of our all handsome team, by the way?
I think whoever said the Jazz coach is
Okay,
that's
relax.
insane.
This
I
psycho
don't
over
know.
here in the green chair.
Was it you or him?
That was me.
Oh,
you?
it was him
Oh,
all day. I took
I
Luke
defend
Walton.
him.
Jesus Christ.
I'm still about Quinn Snyder.
The most insane. Where I was like, now you're just making a mockery of this thing.
No.
You know,
No, man.
you're not going to
Come
take
on.
it seriously. Maybe we just shut down the podcast.
Very stern, handsome man.
Holy
You're-
fuck!
You're in, it's like some 50 Shades of Grey shit. Like you're kind of scared. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, so if you had to bet $100 that Nick Nurse could have a positive effect on this team in the playoffs, would you do that? I don't know how else you
yeah, I
bet
would
on.
bet that.
I don't know-
That's the easiest bet ever.
I don't know how
For
else
sure.
you bet on coaching.
Yeah,
That's
sure
what I'm
we'd
trying to
have
say.
a positive.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to wrap it up.
No,
and
you just got to do it
tie
hard
it into the last one.
and concise. Do you think Nick Nurse is a better coach than Dwayne Casey?
Oh, then Dwayne,
100
that's an
bucks.
excellent question, and I would think the three of us will all say yes to that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, undoubtedly. Happy holidays, everybody.
A thing? 3.
This is what podcasts are for, okay? To overanalyze just the meaningless shit that I feel. This is what I'm going to say about this topic, because this really does hit home for me, and I spent a lot of time thinking about it watching games. Way too much time. I'm not going to say a lot of time. But I think that a lot of people are going to think it's a dumb topic, but everyone's going to have an opinion on it. So the patches, and I think we may have even touched
Sun
on this.
Life?
Yeah, the Sun Life patch on the
Yeah.
Raptors jersey. Why the sweet fuck isn't it stitched into the jersey? Like it's like an iron-on patch.
Yeah.
So if you look at the Milwaukee one, for instance, Harley Davidson is stitched in, right?
Is this shit?
It's stitched in. Yeah. Cleveland's Goodyear symbol.
Harley Davidson makes quality products, Barry.
Yeah, Sun Life. Maybe it's on you. Goodyear on Cleveland is stitched in.
Good tires.
So the Sun Life one is literally, it's either just a red or white patch.
Yeah.
And it's like a square piece of cloth with a white sunlight on it. It looks like an iron-on.
Yeah, I don't notice it. You don't notice it that much.
And I'm just like, how much fucking money do you need?
I don't think it's a cost thing. I think it's a skin irritation thing.
No, there's no way, because they've already got the names and numbers stitched in. So it can't be, it's the same shit.
Maybe
Are
it's
they
just a
stitched?
lightness thing. There's like, just
Yeah, because you don't want to get too near the nipple.
No.
Chafe up your nipple?
I do not agree with these
Sun Life?
arguments at all. I think this is, no, because it is not, first of all, near the nipple. Buddy, if your nipple is in your upper
Listen,
left
man,
shoulder,
it's because
you got
they're-
bigger problems than fucking...
I think it's a Nike problem.
jersey.
Take
No, man,
it with
because
Nike.
it's
Sun Life.
not,
Who do we
though.
write then, Barry?
Sun Life or the Raptors, because other teams, that's what I'm saying, other franchises have done it.
Does the logo change? Is it like a sticky thing where like sometimes it's gray, sometimes it's white, or do they like
No.
Possibly.
It's like a-
Possibly.
It
mix
comes
and match?
off?
Either I'm calling out Sun Life and the Raptors. These are like $1 million deals going on, and they're just like, just
Can we
fucking
talk
iron it
about
on.
The new jersey, the Nike earned it jersey.
It's just the OVO red, right?
Yeah. It looks like a
It's nice.
Christmas jersey.
It's nice. I
And
like it.
give us a goddamn Christmas game because you made us candy cane jerseys,
Dude, they're gonna have the best team.
which is
in
sick, by the way.
The
Jerseys are
best
fire.
team, the team with the best record in the league, isn't going to be playing on Christmas
That's
Day.
okay, man. Boxing Day. Let's get it.
Oh yeah, Zarar. What do you think about that Boxing
Are we
Day?
playing Boxing Day though?
Can you check the RR app to
Yeah,
see if
can
we
check?
are?
Yeah, we could've.
We can't now, or yet.
Did you ever? We discussed this a couple times, making the Boxing Day game a Canadian tradition. Because there's, TSN always has the World Juniors have the Boxing Day on Sportsnet, and it's like we'll never get a Christmas Day game, but we'll have a Boxing Day game.
Do we always have a Boxing Day game?
We have a lot.
Well, we make it that we do now at home.
Yeah, it's like Raptors Heat
See what I'm
on
saying?
Wednesday.
Boxing Day.
But were you annoyed that much that we weren't playing on Christmas Day? Was it that big of a?
I wasn't that annoyed, but I'm like annoyed. Yeah, I'm like, come on, give us a goddamn credit.
Do you remember when Vince
Do you
Carter
know
played on Christmas?
how amazing it is to take a break from your family? When the Raptors are playing on Christmas Day, you're like, okay, no one talk to me for a little bit.
I love every second of the NBA on Christmas Day.
Yeah, man.
I don't know. Some people are
It's
like,
a
oh man,
savior.
it should be a holiday or whatever. I'm just like, no, I will sit on the couch and it's on.
Yeah,
Even
eat
if I got to have
food.
it on in the background. You know what I mean?
It's on.
It's
Starting at noon. It's
a
on
fucking-
all evening.
It is a
Sign me up for a Boxing Boxing
Lifesaver.
Day or a Christmas Day game, man. I'm down for it. I mean, yeah, for sure.
Boxing Day though. We got to take because it's so Canadian.
Let's
There's
do
no
it.
Boxing Day in
Let's
the
do
US.
it.
You know what I mean?
Let's do it.
We can we can own all of that shit.
Like we should just
We
start
could
that
own the
right now.
day.
We should start a Boxing Day tradition starting
That's what I'm
December
saying.
26th, 2018.
Is it a home game?
No, it's in Miami.
It's in Miami.
It doesn't matter.
That's okay. Yeah.
That's okay.
Even
No,
more
it is.
incentive to come show up at the party because we're gonna host a party. We're gonna do a party.
Here we go.
We're doing another party?
Well, we should. We
The
have a
Box-
Boxing Day tradition to live up
Boxing Day
to.
tradition.
We're going to be still drunk from this
Hey
party.
man, we
Yeah.
should let's start that. We're gonna do it.
Yeah, we should. We should definitely do this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Where should we host it? We should host it at Betty's.
Possibly Betty's. Hey,
You
if there's
guys
if there's
love
anyone,
Betty's.
and I love Betty's too, though. But no,
Betty's is all right.
Betty's is
but
good.
I don't
they have an open mic Wednesdays.
I don't love it.
That's usually a disaster. It's my favorite open mic.
See what I mean?
In the city of Toronto.
Usually a
It's-
disaster.
Well, I mean, usually empty, I should say, but
Yeah.
it's still the most fun.
It's a
of
nice
any
place.
open
It's a
mic.
nice venue. The
It's great,
upstairs
man.
is awesome.
So, are we? You guys don't give a shit about the Sun Life patch?
$100 on the sunlight.
Do you know what I mean? Though it's just like the.
So I noticed that with Puma. He says it Puma. Yeah. Because I bought this Arsenal shirt. I used to buy Nike, and Nike used to always have it embroidered and nice. And then Puma came along, and they started making the jerseys, and they did this exact same thing where they put a patch. It looks horrible. It looks like
Right?
it's like glued on,
Yeah.
rather than stitched on.
Correct.
And then I was like annoyed too at the time. And then I like looked it up a little, and they're like, "Oh, these are like aerodynamic, like they
the fuck
trap
up.
air and sweat inside. Therefore, it's optimal for it to
yeah,
be
man.
on the
It
outside."
might be some.
There's no
some-
chance it's that,
Dude,
Yeah,
it might,
dude.
so can you give me another reason? It can't be cost. So it can't be cost. Like, what are you saving? $3
No,
off the
I'm saying
jersey?
it's like laziness. Yeah, or it could be cost. That's the only explanation. There's no way it's aerodynamics.
It could be though.
There's no fucking. If they
Dude,
said,
that's what I'm saying. Like, it could be like a weight thing.
No.
Yeah, you don't want.
God,
Like,
the fuck
the air
up.
comes out of the arm from the arm, and it's got to exit from the arm too.
no.
Nothing can come in
Nike
the
has
way.
those like. If you,
you guys are
look up
cut off.
Nike's,
You're
go look at a product on Nike's website. It
You're
says
both
some
cut off.
crazy shit.
Yeah, dude, they do scientific testing on this shit. You think they overlook this part?
You.
They have like
Yeah,
people in
I
like
really do.
in labs with
a
like
hot glue
shit
gun?
hooked up to them.
No, I don't think they do though. I think they fucking just like were like cha-ching. Here's
No,
the
man.
thing.
Okay, the only
are thoroughly tested.
reason why I'll allow you to keep saying this madness is because I remember we talked about this when the jerseys were when Nike first took over the jerseys.
Yes.
And then
Okay,
the
that's right,
ads
we
were
did.
coming.
Yeah.
But we saw the jerseys without the patch, and we're like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then when we saw the patch, it literally looked like no, we already saw jerseys for sale without the patch, and now you got this sponsorship, and you glued the patches on.
Yeah, they just glued it on.
Because
Maybe
you're not going to remake those jerseys.
Well,
You gotta
maybe
get
they
a full
glued it
batch.
on because if you feel uncomfortable with the patch being there, you can just like peel it off.
No one's. No, are you kidding me?
At,
You know how
like,
much
a
money
home
that is?
buyer?
Huh?
You know how much money that is, man. That.
But if they peel off,
patch is
if they
worth more-
truly are just glued on there,
Yeah, you put them in cold water.
just
and
put
they-
some. I don't know.
I don't think no. When you buy
Get
a
some shit
fan
from
one,
Home
when you
Depot?
buy a fan
Some
one, like
sandpaper?
no, if you're buying one for personal, it doesn't have the patch on it.
What?
If you're buying like a jersey for yourself, it does not have the patch on it. It's just
I think it does.
no.
No?
They don't
No?
have patches. No, it's just when the guys
not
in the court.
even because there's different like levels of jerseys you
sponsorship?
can buy too, right? Like there's like the swingman jerseys. You know what I mean? Like there's
I don't know. I've never. Hey,
Like,
someone
there's
hit us up
more-
on
the
Twitter or
more
something because I've
authentic
never seen a jersey in a store with a patch on it. But also,
Dude,
okay.
now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't even notice.
See, here's the thing. If this, just to end the ridiculous aerodynamic shit, like then why isn't the Nike swoosh on the opposite side a patch? Like why is that stitched?
Because it's like at a different
See the
location, away
balance?
from the heart.
That's the right side. The right side
Away
is
from the heart.
the right side is you got to be stitched. Left side. That's basic. That's basic physics.
But it pushes blood to your heart.
Okay.
Gets the blood pumping better.
So I checked on. I can't even go like Sport Check. There's a
Fix their
Raptors
app,
jersey
too.
on sale. First of all, every website you go to, you just go to Google somehow. Like everything loads in Google now. Like even like everything.
Is not-
Yeah, so
Doing
there's no
everything.
patch on the jersey that Sport Check is selling.
No.
No.
I got a Lowry.
Well, at least not on the picture.
I got a Lowry one last Christmas and it didn't
Yeah.
have anything on it.
You're a bold man.
No, it was a gift someone gave me. You know what was
Okay.
fucked though? Is my buddy gave it to me and I was like, that's awesome. I love Kyle Lowry, but I was like, oh, I kind of wish it was DeRozan. though.
Yeah.
He knew.
I remember
He
you telling
knew.
me that.
He knew.
And I went to Sport Check by Air Canada Center because I worked around there, and they had DeMar DeRozan jerseys on sale. And
How much?
Oh, that's tough.
$39.99 or some
Less.
bullshit.
No,
Less.
shut
Oh,
up.
come
Less.
on.
How
How
much?
much, dude?
You're close, $34.99.
Oh no, it's disrespectful.
They had
No,
they
that's
had-
not disrespectful,
No, that's
bro.
what it is, man. Dude,
But
I
those
saw the Bargnani
jerseys-
jerseys. I saw the Bargnani jerseys
How much are
after
those?
right now they're not on sale, but at the time they were on the clearance rack.
I believe that.
The $5 clearance rack at
Okay.
SVP Sports on Caledonia and
SVP
Orpus.
Sports. Oh,
Yes.
SVP Sports has some jams, buddy. There's
Listen
one
to
at
me.
Woodside
No,
Mall.
DeMar
Shout out to
DeRozan-
SVP Sports at Woodside Mall. It is fire.
DeMar DeRozan
Bought a
should
lot of
never
shoes.
have a discounted jersey in this city. That is
What is
disrespectful.
no, he's done the
Yo, no, he's like a, I don't know, like it's like getting a Joe
So then what
Carter
are these
jersey.
companies supposed to do with these giant stocks of DeMar DeRozan jerseys, bro? No one's buying a DeMar DeRozan jersey.
Hold on,
I
yo,
think you could have priced it higher than $35.
I
dude. It's
But
he's an all-time, like he might be the all-time Raptor.
100%. And
people are always gonna like want that
dude,
jersey.
in 10 years, a DeMar DeRozan jersey is going to be worth fucking money.
Yeah, exactly. That's
but
what I'm
right
saying.
now, you got to get rid of the
Hey,
stock.
I'm not telling SVP
You're not
how to run
printing
the
any
business.
more of them, Barry.
it was Boxing Day / whatever that week, so
Yeah.
or whatever it was at
The
Black Friday.
Yeah,
whatever,
okay.
Like do you want a DeMar DeRozan jersey?
I would get a good, like a nice stitched one. Yeah.
And how much would you pay for that right now?
Well, I wouldn't get it right now just because I don't have that much money right now.
Well,
but
now they're on
I
discount.
assume-
You wouldn't buy one, but it's disrespectful. But you want one, but you won't buy a $34.99.
No, because I'm gonna want like a really nice, like the heavy stitched. You know what I mean?
I'm sure those are there, bro. He's not on the team. Like
Oh, if those are there,
He
and
wants
they're-
the OVO golden.
No,
style
it wouldn't be
DeMar
OVO
DeRozan
gold. I'd
jersey.
go
the red one, the red
Yeah.
OB, the
Yeah.
new red.
Earned.
Nike
He wants
earned
the
it.
earned DeMar DeRozan jersey.
He earned it, baby.
He is not here to earn it. We
Dude,
all know
you know
that.
what? That is DeMar DeRozan's jersey. He's got the Spurs one. Barry, do you know what the Spurs one says?
Is it camo again?
You
Jesus
better fucking believe it's
Christ.
camo, baby.
Just the ugliest
It's amazing.
possible pattern.
The Raps had camo a couple of years.
Yeah,
ago, right?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
disgusting.
And I miss it every day.
They're disgusting.
I regret not buying it.
Take two, thing four.
You and I tweeted out we're going to do a podcast today. Any questions? But it was on Monday.
Yeah, it was not
It was
not
earlier.
now.
Some shit came up.
Yeah.
We didn't do the podcast.
No.
So we're going to go to those questions now, but you got to remember these questions are from Monday, which was before the Clippers game. Second source flex, will Nurse have the balls to bench Lowry, or will we ask Drake to do it for him? Kyle Lowry's in a bad place there for those games.
At that time, but now he is the world's
Would
greatest
you at the
basketball-
time, were you at the time, hindsight of course 2020, were you like, wow, they should bench him, or
No, I never thought you should bench him, but I thought he was broken for sure.
No, you should never bench Kyle Lowry. You should give him the rest that he deserves or needs to be healthy for the duration of the season and the postseason.
It's a very reasonable answer.
he was for sure broken,
Zarar's good.
I like how you
Yeah.
have to go through like fucking love him or bench him. There's
Yeah,
like
oh,
no
yeah.
in between.
No, that's yeah.
Man, the shit that was going on
Sogosaurus
though.
flex.
Couldn't you see all this stuff? No, but he, I think, spoke for a lot of people. At least the people
Oh, no,
like,
at the
online
time-
were losing their fucking minds. They're like,
I don't know what
"God,
you're talking about, Barry. I believed in him the entire way. I never said anything bad about him. You can go back, check the tape.
You can check it. No, I agree.
No, we shit on him the whole.
Yeah, we shit on him,
I
but I
literally
was
said
also
he's
like-
broken.
Yeah.
What the hell is going on? We can't win. Listen. We need content, okay? I gotta get
I
emotional
agree.
sometimes.
No, I agree with all of this, but I will also
I
say
knew in my
though,
heart he was gonna be fine.
I knew he would get out of it.
Did we?
But everyone's like, oh,
Did we?
whatever. It's like, you think this guy's gonna play like this for the rest of the season? Honestly, playoffs, maybe. I don't know. I'm not gonna defend the man's playoff shit, but I'm just saying for the rest of the season, you honestly thought this guy was playing. Like, there's no fucking way. Like, it's the same as like how Boston's playing like shit right now.
Listen,
Boston's
man.
gonna be top 3 at the end of the.
No, Boston's playing amazing right now.
Yeah, now. Okay, yeah, now. But they're slowly. You know what I mean? Everyone's like, oh, what's wrong with Boston? It's like, yo, it's fucking November. Boston is gonna be destroying by the time April comes around. Same with Kyle Lowry. He went in the worst slump we've ever seen, but
Listen, I was terrified. I'm not gonna
we're
lie
all
to you.
good.
You want,
Yeah,
want me to be real?
it's a bit scary to see him go
It was
0-4 in
scary.
a big game.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, it was
like if
insane,
you
and he was bricking shots.
right.
Just to him to be that passive, I was like, oh, something's weird here.
So it's not a. I don't think it's just.
Or
Like,
he-
yeah, that game was worrying. no doubt.
or
Yeah.
Kyle Lowry wants to go. He wants to be the assist leader in the NBA, and that's how he's maneuvering his shit. And he knows the season doesn't matter, bro. We're going to the playoffs.
You know what?
We got a ball on the playoffs, so I'm gonna be the assist leader. We're gonna make the playoffs, and then,
Yeah,
and then he's gonna
I could
pick his teams throughout the year. Golden State, I'm gonna.
I think he was just
You think
in a
I'm
shitty
playing?
slump.
DeMar
The
Rose
best-
is not here no more. My best friend's not here.
The
I
best-
love him,
No.
but he cannot do a lot of things, and now we can do it.
The explanation that made the most sense to me was actually Zarar when we talked on Monday this week, and you were like, he's injured, but he has this thing in his contract where if he plays a certain amount of games, he gets a bonus, which he 100% does because he did that
Right.
last year, and I think it was something crazy like 60 games. So I was under the
That's
impression
not that crazy. 60 out of 82 is not crazy.
No, but fine, but he goes to play, whatever, yeah, but he goes to play the 60 games straight, you know what I mean? Like, I remember last year, because he sat on, like, game 61, just because he knew he was...
Okay, like
So I was, like, with Zarar, where it's like, he's still playing. He's injured, but he's still playing because he wants the bonus.
It could be. It could be. But so I'm not worried about Kyle. Like he like guaranteed between now and March, he's going to go through another slump where you're going to be like, this guy sucks. Yeah. Like he's broken. He's fucked. Like
he's too
what's
old.
wrong?
It'll
right?
be done, yeah.
Guaranteed he's going to do that. And when that happens, it's not an if, it's a when. When that happens, we're going to have the same thing. Like, oh my God, we're going to fucking choke in the playoffs again. It's just because we've seen him play subpar basketball in the postseason so frequently that we're like cautious now, right? Every time like he has a bad game or he looks injured, we just know that the last thing we want is an injured Kyle Lowry hobbling in the postseason. So we're all totally cool with him just sitting down for like 10 games, just chilling the fuck out, and coming back stronger. And I think if we managed him the way we manage Kawhi, I'd be happy.
Right. So you think he's gonna rattle off 60 games and just chill until playoffs? Is what you're? That's what you know what I mean? That's what you're saying?
No, I don't think that. It was
Because he's gonna play. You can still rest and play 60 games.
Yeah, but what if you're doing that resting and then you get like a legit, like look at Valanciunas, he's gonna miss
4
probably
weeks?
like I don't know 12
At least.
games with that shit. No,
I don't know if that's the reason. That's his motivation. He's signed a $30 million deal, right? I mean,
listen, he did it last year though. That's all I'm saying.
yeah.
Okay, JP, what washed up vet is gonna sign on the Raptors after being bought out after the trade deadline?
I don't know. I don't think anybody.
Washed up.
We got Chris Boucher.
Coming up, I like that a lot.
Fire Flames. Is that how you say his name? I have no idea.
That guy is killing the D League, man.
Dude, we're gonna.
Dude, he just got
I'm
47
pumped to
points.
see-
He's out. He got called up. He's up.
Yeah,
he's
tonight.
up.
He's
JB's
at the
thumb
game
is
tonight.
on the other side of where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, and he
He's gonna get a
might. Can you
chance.
imagine if he comes in and he's like the perfect?
Yeah,
guy we
imagine
need?
the missing piece. Like,
CJ Miles never
he's
plays
the
again.
guy. Like he was right under our noses the entire time.
yeah,
And
Hey,
JV
man.
never plays for the Raptors
ever
again.
again. Yeah.
Raptors Girl SK, are you guys going to do another Christmas party podcast on mushrooms?
Well,
Funny you should ask that, Raptor Girl SK, because we're about to go eat some mushrooms at this party. So,
What a time to be alive.
real quick, JP again, JP NJ Holt. Nick, have you ever had Grolsch instead of Heineken?
Yes, for sure. If it's a beer that's similar to Heineken, I've drank it because there was no Heineken. And Grolsch is pretty good, man.
Can I plug a podcast?
Go for
No,
it.
Tim
it-
Ferriss podcast.
Who's that?
I don't know, some guy.
Sick,
Like
bro.
he talks to like people for like 2 hours at a time. And yesterday I heard this podcast he did with like this guy named Paul Stamets, and it was entirely about mushrooms and how the mushrooms are the greatest thing in the world, which are like ecologically the most important thing happening and can solve pretty much everything, including the bee extinction problem.
Well, hey.
And microdosing on mushrooms
yeah.
makes you a better person because it opens up neurological pathways in your brain.
Sure.
I
So we
absolutely
should-
believe in everything you just said.
I don't even understand some of it, but I agree.
I have a friend that's microdosing acid right now.
Oh, buddy.
How's that
Listen, in
working
the
out?
comedy community, you meet some people that experiment with
Is
drugs.
he a better person since he's done that?
He enjoys it. I've also known someone that microdosed mushrooms, and they're very happy with the results. And I'm actually thinking about it myself.
No, don't do it.
I don't know. We'll see.
You can't. I can't be hanging out with you, and you're like, I'll be back.
It's
And
micro.
you-
It's
You gotta fucking
microdosing.
take a little bit of mushrooms. How do you even take
Micro
What do you
dosing.
chew a little bit? What is it? Dust, and you rub it into your gums? How do you take a little bit of mushrooms?
Are you gonna eat mushrooms tonight?
No, man. I'm not taking mushrooms.
We gotta roofie this guy with mushrooms.
No, man. I'm smoking weed, baby. I'm smoking weed and drinking beer. I don't need no mushrooms.
I would eat them.
Like
I don't
that
mind.
OG
I don't
Kush?
mind the taste at all. I don't mind the
Yeah,
taste at all.
that's fucking crazy because it's just like
I
grown in
enjoy it to
horse
the-
manure.
But I enjoy it because I'm about to get.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
about to be on mushrooms.
You know
And I
you're
get
gonna
very
pay a
happy.
little bit a price to have a fucking fantastic night.
Okay. Last question, Jack. In my opinion, justice. With the Warriors matchup tonight, how confident are you guys when Pascal runs the point on a scale of 1 to 10?
So we got to pretend Warrior games didn't happen yet?
Or just how confident are you when Pascal runs the point?
I don't know if he runs the point. I think he brings the ball up the court
Brings
a few
the ball up
times
and makes the first
like,
pass.
Yeah, I'm confident.
Yeah.
Like as long as he's not fucking holding the ball for 15 seconds
it's
at a
not
time.
dribbling
Yeah.
and yeah, for
He's
sure.
just setting
Don't
up
be
people.
dribbling too much, but
But he is like he's a threat to go coast to coast every time he gets the rebound and like crosses half court.
Yeah.
Because he can go either direction, and when with his back to the basket, he can go either direction too.
Mm-hmm.
So you have no idea what side to favor when defending him,
you trust him every time.
which is insane for a guy that is what his like he started playing basketball 8 years ago or some shit like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's pretty insane ability.
He's got that soccer skills though, baby.
Actually, wait a minute. Final question goes to Kunal Patel. So he hit us up. This was on Monday.
Yeah.
He goes, about to go to the Raptors in Portland game.
Hey.
Recommend something funny yet civilized that would get us in TV that doesn't involve face or body paint. That's the game that's happening tonight.
Well,
and then he just
we
tweeted at us
sh-
again, and he said, in Portland, let's go Raptors.
Shout out to him. We can't give him any advice on what to do.
Oh, on
'cause
this, right? Because this isn't live.
That's
Oh,
a
that's a
bad
good point.
question.
That's-
What was the advice? He was I blacked out. What?
Nah, it doesn't matter because
He was just saying what's something he could do to get him on TV. Because he's in Portland. He's at the game tonight.
Oh man, you gotta go stand behind when they do the pregame interview with the check-in with Matt,
100%.
and like try to get behind that shit and
And
just
make
kind of
weird faces, yeah.
squeeze in.
Nick also pointed out that
or-
this isn't live.
Yeah,
there's
so
no-
it's-
Well,
we
just
can't help him,
let's
really.
pretend
For the next time,
next time, right?
You
For
go to
next time,
Portland.
yeah.
Maybe
So,
you go to their
what
Portland.
channel is the game on? Is it TSN? You got to come up with some TSN abbreviation shit that always works.
Nah, man, just get behind the camera. Just do some crazy shit.
TSN.
They got to
that's
use
right.
all the footage. Listen, you can be there for a long time, right? They're not
I've-
going to change the set, so
I've always been
Hang
amazed
out.
that when people do that kind of stuff, or specifically when they get on the jumbotron or something at arenas, that they never give the finger or something inappropriate. It's always this surprised, fun dance wave.
that's what you want. You want people to be flipping off the
No,
jumbotron.
I don't
It's
want
like
it. I'm
kids
just-
in the building.
I'm
Barry.
just
Yeah, man.
Listen, I'm just surprised. That's all I'm saying.
You're listening to Talking Raptors on Raptors Republic. Talking Raptors on Raptors Republic.
Before we get out of here, to go to the party because we're running late. Zarar, what's going on with Raptors Republic? What's happening? What's up? Give us the
building an app,
411.
baby.
Give us the 411 on the site.
We got some great writers, man.
What's popping?
We
Shout
got
them
some
out.
great
Let's
writers.
go.
We got Samson Folk, who's funny as fuck.
Shout out to Samson
and
Folk.
Pretty. But the biggest addition this year seems to have been Coach Dave Rasso,
Hey.
who is dropping some insane fucking material. I don't think we're gonna keep him for more than a year. He's gonna get signed away.
Too big?
He's gonna
too
get
big?
signed off to be an actual coach somewhere. I
Oh,
think.
really?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Or
That's dope.
if he doesn't, then there's injustice in this world which we need to correct.
Which we know exists.
I don't think that
and,
exists.
yeah.
Everything seems fine right now.
And well, there's further injustice that we can correct. Yeah, so every time I read his articles, man, you always learn something about the game that you did not know before.
Okay.
It's
That's
pretty
awesome.
good. It's
Nice.
pretty amazing, man. And yeah, we miss Blake though. Blake, dish
Hey.
athletic and come back, buddy.
Enjoying
Buddy.
the athletic.
and come back.
Come on back, baby.
Anything else popping with Raptors Republic? We're good? We're going to start the Boxing Day tradition. We'll get an update on that. Oh, by the way, our show December 20th is not happening.
Hey, guys, don't go to that show.
That is not happening. First, it was December 13th, got rescheduled to December 20th. It's not happening at all.
No, it's not. No.
The Boxing Day Spectacular, I think, is going to happen.
I think we got to plan it. We got to plan it and make it a tradition. I think we decided in the last hour that
It's
we should
happening.
do it.
Yeah.
So we should fucking do it.
And
Doesn't
we're
seem
going to
that
launch
hard.
the Raptors Republic app at the
And everybody's going to be on mushrooms. It's going to be a great Boxing Day for everyone involved. Okay.
I do like how you click the podcast link on the mobile site and like there were 2 ads there and no podcast.
Yeah. And like, we need an app, man. This is bullshit.
Make that
I
money.
showed him right in front of his face, guys. I'm trying to make this more usable for all of us.
Okay.
Helping the people.
That's going to wrap it up for the pregame, but we're going to go. Thing 6 is going to be live from the Raptors Republic Holiday Party.
For sure. Both our phone dies. It's going to be.
We're going to be deep into some shit. And let's see how it goes.
Can I please? 6 things. Thing 6.
Hey, welcome, what is this? Thing 6? Thing 6 at the Raptors Republic Party. Yeah. Barry didn't know how to work his own phone. Here we are, here with Barry and Zarar. What was Thing 6?
Being here.
Oh, being here. What are your thoughts on the team? What has changed in the past hour and a half?
It's not gonna happen.
Listen, we're supposed to talk to people. I looked Vivek in the eyes and I got scared. I'm gonna set the phone down on the table. And God bless. See what happens.
Give it a Barry. Give it a Barry. I mean, it's almost ideal if no one wants to say anything.
I think people do want to say things, but I don't want to ask them.
All right, Zarar here. Get some shots. I've taken over the hosting here. Right after I've authorized Louis Zatzman to order a round of Jamesons, probably.
Zarar had too much chicken grease on his hand and he couldn't actually open the phone. Let's just preface this segment with that.
And I'll also remind you the shrooms have fully kicked in at this point.
100%.
We are at 100% capacity. Barry has been unable to.
Incapacitated. Barry has been incapacitated. The shrooms are at 100. The shrooms are at 100% capacity. Barry is incapacitated. Zarar is barely functioning. He's been picking at one chicken wing for 25 minutes. We're all an even playing field here. This is Thing 6 of the Talking Raptors podcast at the Raptors Republic Holiday Special. We have no question prepared. We're planning on passing the phone around the table and getting all the other employees of Raptors Republic's opinions on things. But honestly, when you look at people's eyes, it's hard to pass them the phone. Because they're having a conversation and we're having our own conversation. Drugs are a hell of a thing.